Welcome back everybody to some more Southampton, and I will start off here by showing you that we lost 2-1 to Watford in the game that should have been the second game of yesterday's episode. Essentially what happened is I recorded the video and the whole file corrupted, and by doing some conversions of file types, I pretty much just about managed to save the Bournemouth game. Literally about 30 seconds after the Bournemouth game finished, that's when it died, and there was absolutely no way I could salvage the Watford game, so unfortunately, you don't get to see the full match, but you can see here that we did lose 2-1, and you can show by the stats it's a pretty convincing result. We didn't play great. I'll show you our goal here, because it was, it was okay. It wasn't amazing, but it was alright. So, Bertrand toward Prowse, Tadic, Arthur, we work it around very nicely, and eventually it comes out wide here to Bertrand, crosses it in, header from Britannia, and I believe that was his third goal so far of the season, so he's not doing too badly. Troy Deeney, though, bagged a brace for them into the second half. Similar story as quite a few games so far this season. We scored the first goal, then they scored two more, and we lost. So, yeah, that does put our overall record so far this season at 1 win and 3 defeats, leaving us 16th in the league, which, I mean, it's not 6th, is it? We need to lose the 10. We need to get rid of that 1, and then we'll be where I want to be. But, it's early games in the season. There's only been 4 games. We've already played Man United. So, swings and roundabouts. Maybe we can find our way up there. And hopefully today is going to be a day where we can do that. So, we are going to be playing Stoke and Tottenham. And I'm going to play the Liverpool Carabao Cup game in between off camera. It's still a bit early in the Cup for my liking to bring it to you. It's just a bit consequenceless if we lose. So, yeah, I'm going to play that one off camera, but I'll definitely bring you, the result, and if there's any major highlights, I'll bring you those too. But for now, let's talk about this Stoke game. So, this is the team we're going to go with. The other thing you missed is Davy Clarkson got injured in the international break for 5 weeks and 2 months, so he's out for a little bit, which is unfortunate, to say the least. I'm not sure if you saw Ryan Bertrand come back either, but he is also back. And then Timo Horn's picked up a knock in training. He's at full fitness and returns to full fitness immediately, so he's going to play. But if he's awful today, that's why. So, with that said and done, let's submit the team. And I'm weirdly optimistic. I don't know why. We've not played great so far, but I think we are still just meshing as a team, and it'd be a bit reactionary to change things already. But their team isn't fantastic. Shaqiri, obviously, very good player. A couple of good players as well scattered throughout there. They picked up Tarkovsky from Burnley, who, again, great player. Still got Jack Butland as well, good keeper. But there's nothing that's sort of blowing me away there. And I'm actually, quite optimistic. I'm hoping we can get something against these, at least 3 points, if not quite convincingly. So I'm going to say I'm expecting you to win. Gabbiadini looks motivated, which is good, because we're still waiting for him to bag himself a goal. So, let's get into the game. They are in possession here then. Wood plays it out wide to Shaqiri, who is injured very early on, to the shock of nobody, but he puts in a cross, claimed by Timo Horn, and maybe we can build a counter-attack from this. He kicks it up the pitch. Britannia wins the header. Arthur, the header's inaccurate from Arthur, and it just sort of goes to them. And now they're trying to build it forward here, and Dye to Goodmunson. They've got some difficult names to say. I'm not gonna lie to you here. Shaqiri. They don't get any easier. As he puts it in, Goodmunson off the crossbar. Delete manages to knock it to Trippier, and the highlight continues. Joe Allen brings it down to the right wing, hits it off our defender, and it goes out for a corner kick. That was very close. They probably should have scored there. It was a poor header, but Shaqiri puts in the corner. Headed just about clear, but it's not out of the danger zone yet. Shaqiri plays it inside. Badu and Dye to Shaqiri. Good tackle, and it is cleared for a throw-in. Still 0-0, and that feels celebratory at this point. Free kick to them then. Shaqiri puts it in, and it's 1-0. Moritz Bauer with the header. And, I mean, we're just a bit naff, aren't we? We just don't do a lot. Disappointing, really. We do have a throw in here then. Trippier. Dusan Tadic. Come on, it's worth noting we've took the lead a lot and lost 2-1. So now that they've took the lead, maybe we can win 2-1. Maybe, just maybe. Bit of optimism. Arthur and Tadic playing it nicely between them here as it goes out wide to El Shaarawy. Can we find that ball into the box? We can. Britannia with the header. Hits Butland, but we are still in possession. He plays it across the box and Gabbiadini bags his first goal of the season. Comes off of Martin's Indy by the looks of it. The ball in there. Patania did very well to keep that ball in play. The cross from El Shaarawy here is good. The header, not awful from this distance, forces the parry from Jack Butland. Patania rushes to keep it in, tries to play it across, and yeah, the clearance from Martins Indy just cannons off of Tadic, lands straight at the feet of Gabbiadini, who puts us straight back into this game at 1-1. And now they have a free kick. Shaqiri takes, it goes over the bar. They nearly took the lead again very quickly there, but so far we're holding our own alright. Let's see if we can take the lead. Half-time is on the horizon here then, and it looks like we're going in at 1-1, which, I mean, when you look at this, you'd say that's quite fortunate, but, you know, I don't feel like it should be. I feel like we should be, on paper, a better side than these. So let's go in aggressively and say I'm not happy. We need to be better than what we're doing. Even despite the result, they've been fairly dominant in the game, and that's not how I want it. I want us to be the better team. And at the minute, we're really not showing that at all. Just over an hour has passed here then, and I'm looking at our team, and it's one of these really awkward situations where no one's particularly playing poorly, but at the same time, we're not doing anything. So, there is temptations to make a little change. I'm tempted to go for quite a drastic change, which is why I'm hesitant, but I'm thinking of doing this. And then bringing on Romeu. Is this dumb? This might be dumb. This also might be the right move. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm very, very, very torn. I'm going to do it. Hold on, let's put you as an advanced playmaker on attack. I'm going to do it. Let's do it. I'm nervous. I don't know if this is the right move or not. I have no idea. Time's still ticking away, and so far we've not actually seen anything come of it. Still nothing. They have a free kick. That's not a great sign, is it? They lump it in, and Joe Allen goes for the shot. It just about goes wide, but that's not a great showing from us. And can we create something in the dying minutes of this game? 5 minutes left to play, and still no highlights. Well, this was a drab affair. We do have a corner in the dying minutes of the game. Ward-Prowse puts it in. Arthur to Romeu. It's cannoned off the defender. 40 seconds left to play. Gabbiadini is tackled by Bauer, who's going to pick up a red card for it. The goal scorer picks up a red card, and we are going to run over to take this free kick with 30 seconds left of added time. Can we get something from it? Last minute drama as it goes in. Oh, Gabbiadini got the header, but we couldn't win the second ball. And the final whistle makes the score 1-1. Disappointing. We need to be beating these sides. And if I'm being honest, I don't quite understand why we're not. But let's lay into them then. Let's say I'm not happy with your performance and let's leave the match. So I'm going to go play this Carabao Cup game against Liverpool. And whether I'm going to go with the first team or a backup team or something like that, I've not quite decided yet. I think some parts are definitely going to remain the same. I want these players to start gelling with each other because at the minute they're just not clicking. But it's worth noting that throughout that game, you know, all of our players maintained relatively good ratings. It's just a case of we couldn't do anything. Like, we couldn't create chances. So maybe that's something to do with the team instructions. Maybe we need to, you know, maybe take a few more risks. Rather than trying to play as retained possession, short passing, you know, lower tempo, working it into the box. Maybe we've got a team where we need to, you know, allow our players to shine a bit more and maybe let them be a bit more expressive. So with that in mind, I've made a couple of changes, you can see. I don't know if I went through these in the last video. Oh, sorry, I know I went through these in the last video. I just don't remember when. So I don't remember if you've seen it. But essentially, we were going with... I took off the play for overlap, went down to a much lower tempo. And something else as well. Oh, I took off dribble less and be more expressive. I tried to let them just sort of go a little bit more. And it's not really worked, has it? Let's be honest. So I'm going to go and have a play with this before the Liverpool game. And we'll come back for the Tottenham game and I'll let you know what I've came up with. Guys, I am very, very worried. We lost. We're out of the Carabao Cup. We lost 2-0, which might not sound disastrous. You know, Liverpool, we lost 2-0. But they're a good side. That's not an embarrassing result, isn't it? Is this not an embarrassing result? Is losing to this team not an embarrassing result? Right, so in case you haven't noticed, this isn't a Liverpool first team. This isn't even a Liverpool second team. This is Liverpool under 23s that we've basically just lost to. Ryan Kent scored a brace. Ryan Kent. Look look at him and tell me he should have scored a brace against us. He's got 10 finishing. 10. Liam Miller had a 6.4 and they still won. Ryan Kent had a 9.2. I can't remember what last time. Who's this? Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's actually quite good. I was about to say, this random player who nobody's ever heard of. Again, Trent Alexander-Arnold, 8.3. I mean, but we couldn't score past, I don't even know who this is, Kamil Grabara. He's at them. Oh no, wait, he's actually at Liverpool. He was loaned out to them last season. Yeah, I mean, where's the regen who they brought on? This guy came on at the end of the game. Now, I'm not saying they were just taking the mick a little bit, but this guy came on the pitch. I mean, he's got 7 work rate. Anyway, let's get off of this screen and let's get back to today's game. I've heavily considered changing the system. I am genuinely getting quite concerned at this point. We've not played well in the slightest. It was a similar story. If you didn't see the stats, it was a similar story to every game so far. We're really struggling to create a lot, and to be frank, we're not playing well enough. But I don't want to abandon it, like, reactionarily. Reactionarily? That sounds right, actually. No, reactionarily. I'm keeping that. If it's wrong, it shouldn't be wrong. It should be right. But yeah, I don't want to just jump to conclusion and be like, it's a tactic, boom, change it, and then they take ages to settle into that, and then like, let's change it again, boom, because that's not going to work. So we're sticking with it against Tottenham. We're going to submit the team, and we're going to see them off, I think, hopefully. So they've got Mario Mandzukic. Obviously, Harry Kane went to Bayern Munich, so he's not there for them today. Mario Mandzukic, Son Heung-min, Dele Alli, Lamina, our old player. He's going to score a hat-trick. Bentancur, Eric Dyer, Ben Davies, Alderweireld, Davinson Sanchez, Uvas, and Hugo Lloris. A couple of good players on the bench as well. Lamela, Winks, Dembele. You know that they're a good team. We're going to beat them. Aggressively. Much better performance. It can't be worse. It genuinely can't be worse than the loss against Man United. Than the 5-1 loss against Man United. Can't be worse. I'm convinced. It keeps telling me to play a more direct passing play, and part of me wants to, but the assistant manager just spout rubbish, so I don't know whether that's actually coming from a truthful place and whether it'd be better than for us. Do you have a highlight here then? Dusan Tadic, we're currently in possession, tentatively, for now. El Shaarawy, out on his left-hand side. Dusan Tadic, up to Gabbiadini, out to Trippier, who's in space. Across to Arthur, again in space. We're working it nicely. Ward-Prowse through to Patania, who takes a shot, saved. We played that quite nicely, to be fair. That was a good bit of football. I'm impressed. So let's take this corner. Tadic, out to Arthur. In the air. Oh, I don't know what that noise was. But we very nearly scored. It was a great long-range effort. We have another corner here. James Ward-Prowse going to take it again. And we're going for the same tactic. Arthur across to Dusan Tadic, who strikes this time. Here's the crossbar. We're all over the place. We're having attacks. We're shooting. What is this? They've heard we're going to change the system. And they're fighting to defend it. They want this system in play. What were those shots? We should... all 3 of those could have gone in. The Patania shot, the Arthur one, the Dusan Tadic. That's lovely. Football, we're playing it. They've got a corner here now. Then Ben Davies puts it in, and I'm optimistic about them having a corner. We'll win it back. We're going to counter. This is our game. I believe in us. Dele Alli on the ball, gives it to Ben Davies. Dele Alli again, pass it across. Hadet wins it back. I told you, they're back in possession. Bentancur on the ball. Bit of faith there. Vas puts it in. It ricochets everywhere. Dele Alli puts it across. Mandzukic heads over. That was poor. That was a poor header. It's the only real word to describe that. But we are in possession again. El Shaarawy plays it up. Patania with a little twirl. He's doing the ballet. Tadic then runs forward, takes the strike, and didn't need to do that, really. He had Gabbiadini on one side. He had someone else on his left. I don't know who that was. My hands are here. They're not on the mouse, and I couldn't really be bothered to click. We've injured Mandzukic just before half-time. If football was about body count instead of goals, we would be top of the league, but it's not. But for once in this season, we appear to be on top in things that aren't goals. It's 0-0, which is fine. It's Tottenham, but yeah, we're sort of controlling the game. I don't know if I'm happy or not. No. You know what? I'm going to say, being the better team, just keep doing... Oh, I was hoping for a better reaction. I think it's true, though. If you keep doing that, we're not going to lose, are we? Like, these are the team I said we could see off, aren't they? These are the team I said, we can knock these out of the top 6 and take their spot. They've just scored. That was offside, so it doesn't matter. But, excuse me? Game? Oh, it wasn't offside. It does matter. We're 1-0 down. It was offside. I mean, that was offside. I'm sorry. No. No. Not having that. Not having that. That's the celebration. See, my issue is that might have actually just been... Yeah, that's not counting that as a ball from Son Heung-min. That was a header from Kieran Trippier. He can't be offside from our pass. And when Son played the ball, I don't think he was offside anyway. So, he wasn't offside. I was wrong. 65 minutes in, and any semblance of dominance that we had in this game has quickly drifted away. So changes are going to be made. Patrick Cutrone is going to come on. Oriol Romeu is going to come on, and we're switching to the Diamond. I did this against Liverpool, and we played quite well for the past couple of minutes against a team of kids, admittedly. But, you know, let's give it a shot. Actually, there's something there I needed to change. Can I go back? I can. Excellent. Advance forward. Attack. Also, you. Advanced playmaker. Attack. You too. Why not? Let's just attack. Go. They have a goal kick here then. Laurie pumps it up. Can we win the ball? Romeu heads down, but it falls to Son Heung-min. Trippier is attacking him. He's on a yellow card, but he does manage to win the ball cleanly, and now we are the ones in possession. Ward-Prowse tries to play it up, but it's claimed by Eric Dyer. And, I mean, that doesn't look like retaining possession to me, giving it away. But we close down Vass here. He puts in a cross, though. Headed clear by Hadet, and again we are back in possession. Can we keep it? Is the real question, though. It's a good ball, actually. Petagna does well to run and claim it. And Cutrone might be through here. He's on a break. He's past some defenders. He takes a strike, saved by Laurie. Can't help but feel he should have done a bit better in the one-on-one situation there. And now the ball is in their possession. And the highlight continues as it goes out wide here to Son Heung-min. And Bentancur, Lamina, and Trippier is very far out of position. They are rushing at us here very quickly. Dele Alli heads home. And it is 2-0. Well... I can't help but feel we've had some really good chances this game. If I seem like strangely happy about the way this game's gone, we've not got battered and we've seen us attack. And the amount of times this season I feel like I've sat there and just gone, can we just see a shot? And we've not had one. It's refreshing to just see us kick the ball at their net. Didn't go in, but we've kicked the ball in their direction. It's baby steps. It's improvement. They have a free kick here. Dyer lumps it up to Lamela and... they're just knocking it around. Can we win it back, please? Mario Lamina's beat us. I've noticed that one. As Hadet wins the ball, it's debatable whether he really won it or whether we just gave it them. You know. It's 3-0. What's happened? We were in this game at one point. We were well in this game at one point. What's gone on? I don't want to see it again. I don't. I really don't. I don't want to highlight from kickoff either. This is going to be an easy episode to edit. I've spoke through this entire game. I don't know what's happened. I've just decided to go on a little ramble. And Bertrand on the left wing, please don't lose it. The next player who loses the ball is getting benched next game. I'm calling it now. Don't be Tadic. Oh, we've got a penalty. Advantage might be a thing. Petagna was through on goal, but we'll take the penalty. Cutrone's going to step up. Just realised all three of our penalty takers are off the pitch, but Cutrone manages to slot home 3-1. Late comeback, maybe? First goal of the season for him. That's worrying. Actually, no, he hasn't played, has he? Never mind. I was going to say he should have been scoring more. He's not played. This might be his first league game, to be honest. But, oh, we have a throw-in, 89th minute. Bertrand, Ward-Prowse, Trippier. I quite like this formation, I'm not going to lie. With Petagna, big man, little man. It's a 4-4-2, just narrower. I mean, it is called a 4-4-2 narrow, or a 4-4-2 diamond, but it's working. As Tadic plays through Petagna, we take the shot. We've had so many chances. We should be doing better. This is disappointing. I'm quite fond of this formation, though. I say as I've signed a load of wingers, you know, Matt Ritchie, El Shaarawy, Scott Sinclair. Gabbiadini doesn't really fit into it either. He was our top scorer last season. We'll figure it out. But this might come back. This might start the next game. Not the player, but I can't remember who lost the ball next, by the way. Oh, we didn't. We didn't lose the ball. We won the penalty. The player who lost the ball was Patrick Catrone, but it's from scoring a goal, so that would be harsh. So, to be fair, we weren't awful. We played fine. We just weren't... It's Tottenham. Normally, lads, it's Tottenham means like, oh, you're going to batter them. Not they're going to batter you, but I'm not really pleased. I'm just going to yell at them a little bit. There we go. Regardless of what you actually feel, if you lose a game, just yell at them. They won't care. The worst that'll happen is a neutral reaction. We're 17th. We've gone down in the league. We picked up 1 point from 2 games. We're rubbish. We'll be back tomorrow. In case you can't see, I'm a little bit annoyed. To be honest, though, the game that annoyed me most was that Liverpool one. I mean, I still can't get over the fact that we lost to a team that started Ryan Kent. Like, he's just rubbish. He's just not very good. Not in real life. I've never seen him play. But in this game, he's absolutely rubbish. So, we've got Arsenal next. I don't want Arsenal. Why can't we have, like, Brighton and Aston Villa? Why can't that be our next game? We'll be back tomorrow for Huddersfield and Arsenal. If we don't beat Huddersfield, I'm going to be upset. I already am a little bit, but if we don't beat Huddersfield, I'm going to be upset. The diamond might be coming out. I've not decided. See you tomorrow. Have a great night. Oh, we upload at 5:30 every day. I nearly forgot to do this. I could have cut that out, but no, I decided to roll with it. Segue. I'm in a weird mood. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, we upload at 5:30 every day. If you want to be here when the video is up, hit that subscribe button. Or if you want to just visit the channel at 5:30, that wasn't good at all, but you know what? I can't be bothered to redo it, so it's going like that. If you have any feedback, please leave it in the comments below, and I will catch you all tomorrow. It's pretty much a one-take video. Let me know what you think. Bye.